Do you ever feel the pressure to have more, do more, be more? In today's world, it's easy to feel like you're constantly falling behind, always needing to achieve more just to keep up. The weight can be overwhelming. Sometimes it feels like the demands of life are pressing in from every side, leaving you exhausted and anxious. We worry about our homes, jobs, and families, feeling like it's all on us. The responsibility can seem endless, and the fear of letting others down can keep us up at night. But what if the world, and everything in it, wasn't actually yours to carry? What if you could set down that heavy burden and breathe a little easier? Here's a freeing truth: God owns it all. Every sunrise, every mountain, every moment belongs to Him, not to us. This isn't meant to make you feel small, but secure. Knowing that you're not alone in this world can bring a deep sense of comfort. Imagine working for the most generous boss in the universe, someone who provides, guides, and cares for you more than you could ever imagine. You're trusted, but you're not the owner. You've been given responsibility, but the ultimate outcome isn't on your shoulders. The Bible calls us stewards, managers, not owners. We're invited to care for what's been entrusted to us, not to bear the full weight of ownership. When you believe God owns everything, your failures don't define you, and your successes don't inflate your ego. You're free to try, to learn, and to grow without fear. The house you live in, the money you have, even your breath, it's all His. Every resource, every opportunity, every moment is a gift from God. This isn't a demotion, it's a promotion to a place of trust. You're chosen to play a vital role in God's story. You've been chosen to care for a piece of God's creation. Your actions matter, and your stewardship makes a difference in the world. Let's explore what it means to live as a steward, not an owner. This perspective can transform your daily life and relationships. This truth can change how you see your money, your time, and your world. It invites you to live with open hands and a grateful heart. Let it bring peace to your anxious heart. Release the need to control everything, and rest in the knowledge that you are cared for. You are not alone in this. You're a partner with God. Together you can face whatever comes your way. He is the owner, He is in control. You can trust Him with every detail of your life, and He's invited you into His beautiful plan. You have a unique part to play in His creation. Let's begin this journey of discovery. There's so much more to experience when you let go and trust. Let's see how this one truth can set you free. Imagine the freedom of living without the crushing weight of ownership. You are a beloved manager, not a burdened owner. Let's get started. Your journey to freedom and purpose begins now. There's a verse in Psalms that sums it all up. Sometimes, a single line can capture a truth so profound, it changes the way we see everything. The earth is the Lord's, and everything in it, the world, and all who live in it. These words echo across every mountain, every ocean, every city, and every heart. King David wrote these words thousands of years ago, but they're just as true today as they were then. Through centuries of change, this truth remains unshaken. This isn't just poetry, it's a declaration of reality, a statement that grounds us in something bigger than ourselves. God is not a distant landlord. He's the creator and sustainer of all things. He's intimately involved in every detail, shaping life with care and intention. From the smallest ant crawling on a leaf to the vast expanse of stars twinkling in the night sky, it's all His handiwork. Every detail, every creature, every moment is a reflection of His creativity. This truth shifts our perspective from mine to His. Your talents, your relationships, your dreams, and even your struggles. They all belong to Him. Even your challenges. They're all under His care. Nothing escapes His notice, and nothing is too small or too big for His concern. Nothing in your life is outside His domain. Every corner of your world, every person you love, every hope you hold is within His reach. When you feel out of control, remember who truly holds it all. In moments of chaos or uncertainty, you can rest in the knowledge that He is in charge. When you're tempted to cling tightly, remember who it belongs to. Letting go isn't losing, it's trusting the one who owns it all. He is the owner, we are the caretakers. Our role is to nurture, protect, and steward what He's given us, not to possess it. Let this verse be the lens through which you see your life. It changes how you view your possessions, your time, and your purpose. The earth is the Lord's and everything in it. This truth is the foundation for a life of meaning and peace. This isn't a restriction, it's liberation. It's an invitation to live freely, knowing you're not alone in carrying the weight of the world. It frees us from the anxiety of ownership and the fear of loss. We can let go of burdens that were never ours to carry. It frees us to live with open hands and grateful hearts, ready to give, to share, and to receive with joy. Build your life on this foundation and you'll find a peace the world can't offer. You'll discover a security that doesn't depend on circumstances. You'll find stability because you know who holds it all. Even when storms come, you can stand firm, rooted in this truth. Let this truth sink deep. Let it shape your choices, your relationships, and your outlook each day. You are cared for by the true owner. Rest in that reality. That's the big idea, a simple verse with the power to transform your life. Imagine you own a beautiful house, a place you've poured your heart into, filled with memories and meaning. But now you have to leave for a while, maybe for work, travel, or a new adventure. To keep your home safe and thriving, you hire a manager. Their job is to water the plants, feed the cat, and keep everything clean and cared for, just as you would. The manager doesn't own the house. They don't make the big decisions, but they are entrusted with its well-being. That's the difference between an owner and a steward. One holds the title, the other holds the trust. In the same way, God is the true owner of everything. We are simply the managers, the caretakers of His creation. The owner has the rights and authority. The manager has the responsibilities and the privilege to serve. The owner sets the agenda and the vision. The steward's role is to carry it out faithfully, following the owner's wishes. This is the relationship God desires with us. A partnership built on trust, respect, and love. God doesn't want us to stress about owning or controlling everything. He invites us to rest in His ownership. Instead, He wants us to discover real joy in managing what He's given us, using our gifts and resources well for Him. This perspective changes our decisions, no longer asking, "What do I want?" but instead, "What does God want for this?" Every choice, big or small, becomes an opportunity to honor the true owner and reflect His heart. God has trusted you with a unique portion of His creation, whether it's your time, talents, or resources. He believes in your ability to care for it, and He equips you with everything you need for the task. God isn't a harsh boss watching for mistakes. He's a loving Father cheering you on every step of the way. Being a steward isn't about following a list of rules. It's about building a relationship with the one who owns it all. It's about living each day in trust, knowing you're cared for by the ultimate owner. Stewardship shifts our focus from self to service, from anxiety to purpose, and from scarcity to gratitude. It's a beautiful, humbling role. Embrace it with open hands and a grateful heart. Picture two gardeners. The first believes the garden is his. He works hard, but he's anxious and possessive, always guarding what he thinks is his. The second knows the garden belongs to a generous king. He works hard but trusts the king for rain and harvest. He shares freely, finding joy and peace in his role as steward. The difference isn't in the gardens, but in the gardeners' hearts. One is burdened by ownership, the other is liberated by stewardship. We face this choice daily: build our own little kingdoms and live in fear, or serve in God's kingdom and live in security. As stewards, we can work hard without being workaholics, enjoy blessings without greed, and face challenges without despair. The outcome is in the owner's hands. Our job is to be faithful with what we've been given. Which gardener will you be? Stewardship brings freedom. Ownership brings anxiety. Let's get practical. How does stewardship affect our money? If God owns everything, then the money in your wallet is His, entrusted to you. This changes everything. It's not just about what you want, but what God wants. You start asking, God, how can I use this to honor you, to bless others? This doesn't mean you can't enjoy good things, but it means your financial decisions have a higher purpose. Seeing money as God's frees you from greed and fear. You hold it with open hands, ready to give when prompted. You trust the owner to provide for tomorrow. Our job is to be faithful, not anxious. Every dollar is a tool God has placed in your hands. Use it wisely, generously, and prayerfully. Pay your bills, save, provide, and give with a cheerful heart. The stress around money fades, replaced by peace and purpose. You're not just making a living, you're managing the King's treasury. That's a high calling. Our time, like our money, is not our own. Each day is a gift from God. When we see our time as God's, our calendar becomes sacred. Is your schedule filled with things that honor the owner, or just yourself? A steward values every moment, investing in things with eternal value: work, relationships, rest, and worship. Stewardship of time frees us from busyness and helps us focus on what matters most. Ask God, how can I use this hour to serve you? Sometimes it means saying no to good things to say yes to the best. Enjoy rest and leisure as gifts, not entitlements. Surrender your calendar to God and your days become more peaceful and meaningful. You're not just passing time, you're investing it for eternity. Every moment matters. Steward your time well. Look around, every tree, river, and mountain belongs to God. He made it, sustains it, and asks us to care for it. Stewardship of creation began in Eden and continues today. The earth isn't ours to exploit, it's a sacred trust. When we see the world as God's, we treat it with respect and wonder. Caring for the environment is an act of worship, not just politics. Simple acts, recycling, conserving, planting, protecting, are expressions of faithfulness. God delights in His creation, and so should we. Stewardship connects us to God's heart. When you walk in nature, you're in God's art gallery. Caring for it is partnering with Him. You're part of something bigger, a guardian of God's handiwork. Let's honor the Creator by caring for His world. Leave it better for those who come after. Stewardship is our calling, let's take it seriously. The world is God's gift, let's be faithful stewards. Stewardship doesn't just change our actions, it changes our hearts. It sets us free from envy and comparison. When you know God owns everything, you can celebrate others' blessings without jealousy. You're not competing for a limited supply. God's resources are endless, a steward's heart is content. It also frees us from the fear of failure. As owners, we tie our worth to our results. As stewards, our worth is in our relationship with the owner. God values faithfulness, not just success. Your job is to be faithful. The results are up to Him. This freedom lifts the weight of expectations. You can work hard and dream big, not to prove yourself, but to serve the King. Your identity is secure in Him. You are His beloved child and trusted manager. What could be more freeing? Let your heart rest in this truth. Stewardship brings peace. So, what does this mean for you today? It means you can live with open hands. Holding tightly brings stress and fear. Opening your hands brings peace. Living with open hands is a posture of trust, offering everything to God. It's daily surrender. Lord, this day is yours. Use me. It's facing problems and blessings with the same trust. God, this is yours. This way of life is a relief, not a burden. The pressure is off. You don't have to control everything. The owner of the universe is in control. Your part is to be a faithful, joyful manager of what He's given you. Every act becomes worship. Try it. Open your hands and offer your life back to God. Acknowledge His ownership. Embrace your role as His steward. As you release your grip, you'll find peace and joy. You'll walk lighter with a new sense of purpose. You are not a worried owner, you are a beloved steward, cared for by the King. He will carry you through. Stewardship is freedom. Stewardship is peace. Live with open hands. The financial teachings shared on this channel are based on biblical principles and are intended for educational and spiritual guidance only. They do not constitute professional, financial, legal, or investment advice. Always seek counsel from a licensed financial advisor or qualified professional for your personal financial decisions. We encourage prayer, discernment, and wise stewardship in all matters related to money and faith.